Well, she's getting a little patina back to her. Aw, look, he made me a cookie. Check for snakes first. Alright, Joe, this is the new dryer trail that we had him use. The rut is right here. It's hip level. Go figure, it's raining again. Except we got a really pretty rainbow. And it actually comes down in front of the trees by the pond. Hey Joe, run out there and see if there's a pot of gold back there.
Look at how good this all looks here. The next phase. That's all mildew, black mildew right there. It's like a brand new deck in here. Really nice.
So this spring I got some seed potatoes that I was gonna put in the garden when I got it ready. And well, a little snafu on that. Ended up being a shingle garden on the right there. So we're not gonna use that for a garden. That's actually gonna be a part of the driveway and covered with gravel. I have this inside part with my my blackberries. And this will be the future garden, but it ain't going to be this year. Plus, we just got like 6 inches of rain again. So my plan is to extend it out here and make a raised garden, so I'm not bending over. So in the interim, we're going to use little kiddie pools. I got to get those potatoes in. I don't want to throw them out, and I don't want to just stick them in here because there's a lot of moles and voles. So I'm going to have to put something around the roots, especially for anything that's grown underground. So I'm just going to use what I have here. I have some leftover potting soil, some moss, some sphagnum moss, and I stole some of Joe's sand and mixed it all up in there with some fertilizer. And that's where the potatoes are going to have to be this year. I drilled holes in the bottom so the water can go through, but at least they can stay in here until next year. My grapes are doing good. I got, I think, 6 of them. They're Concord grapes. I have them on the outside here and in the back. So let's get these little guys planted. I really don't want to just throw them out. I had them in my pantry in the dark intentionally, trying to hold them off, but they want to live, so let's give them a chance to live. Alright, well, there's 10 sets in there. I just lightly covered them up a little bit with because they had some really long shoots on them. So I kind of laid them a little bit sideways so they had more contact with the ground. And tomorrow I'll get a bale of straw and cover them up with some straw. Alright, now to the other one. Those are white potatoes. Oh, and you're thinking, yeah, this is going to be too shallow. You're not going to get any potatoes. Well, these are baby reds, so I'm going to get them when they're small anyway. Alright, so these are they're not white, they're the Yukon Gold. I love those. They look like they're buttery, and they taste really good. So there's 10 of them. Probably not the right spacing, but it's what I got right now. And they did not sprout quite as eagerly as the others, so they'll be easy enough to bury. And I'm probably going to have to move pretty quick because it's starting to rain again. All right, let's get you in.
So Sharon's out on a mission to find some walnut logs that our logger cut and laid down in the woods. So I described to her where they're at. She's going to go look for some walnut top pieces for her projects. But in the meantime, she got me a food plot update. Most of this we're documenting on Kapper Outdoors 2.0, our food plot adventures. But it's looking like we might have a really good year. So let's continue on with her property tour and weekend adventures.
It is finally drying out a little bit for the guys. Is it wet? Yeah, but at least it's starting to dry. Might be drier, but the ruts are still deep. I'm sideways. I'm just in one of the ruts here. Not as challenging as for them though. I'm out here, I'm actually looking for a couple of the tops of the black walnuts that they cut. I think they're either down there or down there. Let's head down there first. Alright, so what I'm looking for is some branches off of the log. Oh, it looks like it goes both ways. Alright, we'll go this way first. And I'm just looking for ones that are maybe like 6-8 inches. I have some projects I want to use some small slices of the black walnut. I think they were down here. Except I'm not seeing them up here. These are all oaks. That's all oaks. Whoa, I didn't know he went like way down that hill there. Whew. Oh, I guess he did. Wow. Alright, those are still all oaks. Well, good thing I didn't bring the UTV down here, or the ATV for that matter. Oh, he's got a big pile down there. That's way down though. Holy crap, it's gonna be a climb back up. Especially if I find a top. Now it's too early for chanterelle mushrooms, and I'm assuming they're here. We had them in Illinois, they were in Kentucky. I guess we'll find out. Wow, that's a drop. Alright, I'm just gonna turn off the camera and go down there and see. Alright, I found the logs, and a big wasp just found me. Oh, those are pretty. Beautiful black walnut. So now I gotta find the darn top, which of course is none of them. I have a feeling it's somebody from way down there. Oh, look at this stump here. Oh, I wonder if that was, I bet that was one of the black walnuts. Look at all the sap coming out of it. Oh yeah, alright, I see my treetop. Whew, I may have to wait for him to find one a little bit higher up, which I know they grow in lower areas, but I don't know if I want to go digging. I just heard something jumping around. Squirrel. Alright, I'm going to have to rethink on this. Well, that didn't turn out quite like I planned, but that's alright. It was a good little hike. It's, I don't know, I guess it's probably in the 80s right now. It's Friday, I'm off of work, so it's a good day. I'd rather be in here than, you know where. Aw, look, he made me a cookie. Gotta grab that. Let's just check for snakes first. Okay, we're clear. I'll take that. Not really sure what for, but I'll still take it. Well, she's getting a little patina back to her. Not all black anymore. So this is a new path that we're going to have them take, and they've started using it. The other one just got too dangerous. The ruts were too big and they were sliding all over. So now they're taking the loads down here. Let's take a look. I think I'm going to have to not run the camera because I need to brake. Oh yeah, a lot drier and safer up here. And that goes down to the old fishing pond, the cattle pond that's down there, where I caught the first bluegill. But Joe, there's some rocks here. I wonder if I got room. Alright, Joe, this is the new dryer trail that we had him use. The rut is right here. It's hip level. It's deep.